Men who suppress their needs will find themselves addicted to substances, work, entertainment, porn, or other forms of escape to cope, and be incapable of being emotionally present with their partners. Even if the man is giving and giving and giving some more, their partner will still feel alone. And I know this very well because this is exactly what I struggled with. And so the journey was to first begin identifying my needs. I needed connection. I needed to be my authentic self. And so of course this begs the question, why are those needs suppressed? It's because I had a wound around being shamed, punished, and rejected for expressing these needs, which is exactly how my entire childhood was. And so the only way to cope with that is through distractions and avoidance. I was conditioned by my parents, my mother especially, that I had to abandon myself to prioritize her needs. And so my healing, as it is for many people and my clients, was and is to risk being shamed, punished, and rejected, and to surrender to the feeling rising up and washing over me again and again. And the more I do that, the more I actually get my needs met, because I'm being more authentic and I'm speaking up for myself. Now all of a sudden, the desire to cope in all of those old ways goes down dramatically, and then I also become more emotionally available to my wife. One of the biggest lies that people tell themselves is that if I can just understand my trauma enough, I'll heal. Intellectualizing your pain, it feels productive, but it's actually one of the sneakiest ways in which you are staying stuck. Because when trauma hits you and you have no tools or support, your mind becomes your escape hatch. You leave your body behind and lock yourself in the attic of your head, endlessly ruminating and trying to figure it all out. But here's the harsh truth. You can't think your way out of trauma. All of the analyzing, the why did this happen to me, is just another form of avoidance. It's coping, it's not healing. And if you really want to heal, you must shift your focus from your head to your body. The trauma isn't just stored in your thoughts, it's stored in your nervous system and subconscious. And your nervous system doesn't give a damn about how much you figured out intellectually. It will stay trapped in survival mode until you finally face the very feelings and emotions that you are avoiding. Ever wonder why you keep ending up in familiar toxic situations? Because a nervous system stuck in survival mode craves what is familiar, not what's healthy. Healing happens in the place that your mind avoids at all costs, because if you want real transformation, you have to stop hiding behind your thoughts and start feeling the very discomfort that you've been running away from. A child's first bully isn't at school, it's an unhealed parent. Your child is shaped more by your nervous system than your words. If you're anxious, angry, or shut down, they will feel it. Before they understand language, they understand energy. This isn't parenting, this is unconscious programming. A child doesn't ever think that dad is emotionally unavailable. They think that something's wrong with me. Their brain wires around your chaos. That wiring becomes shame, not self-worth. It becomes fear, not safety. And that shame doesn't just disappear. It follows them into their relationships, their career, their entire adult life. Your child doesn't need a perfect parent. They need a present one. If you don't face your pain, they will have to do it. If you don't feel your shame, they will have to carry it. And if you don't break the cycle, they will repeat it. Healing isn't just for you, it's for them. So begin facing your story so that theirs can be different.